Hello everybody. In this video we have an alternate history video. So it's a scenario of President Barack Obama up against Rick Santorum, the guy who got second place in the Republican primaries back in 2012 against Mitt Romney. He was a lot more conservative than Mitt Romney in a lot of issues. He's very socially conservative, especially in the issue of abortion, and I really think that would have definitely hurt him in the 2012 election. Mitt Romney definitely would have done a lot better than he would. You could look at the polls back then. Santorum was down by like nearly 8 points against Barack Obama. At the same time, Romney was only down by 5 in the polls by March 2012. I compared the totals here. So, assuming that, I think Santorum probably would have lost a popular vote by about 7, considering that Romney was behind by 5, and the result was an Obama +4 victory. So he's just -1 from Obama's lead there. But overall, Obama probably would have ended up beating Santorum by 7 points. So he was a bad candidate. I really don't think he would have a real good shot here. But still, most states probably would have remained the same. There's probably very little that really changed because Obama kind of swept the board in terms of swing states back in the 2012 election. But let's just get right into it here. Okay, starting off with the state of Maine, it probably would have been safe Democratic, and even Maine second, I think probably would have been safe Democratic as well. Obama won Maine second by a likely margin against Romney, but with Santorum being a much worse candidate, it probably would have pushed it to safe blue. Obama also did pretty well in New Hampshire against Romney. This could have also gone to safe blue, but I think it would probably. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I think it probably would have went safe blue considering Obama beat Romney here by a likely margin, and Santorum being that much socially conservative in a state that's pretty much socially liberal, it wouldn't have helped him at all. So I think he probably would have done terrible in the Northeast. In Michigan, Obama nearly won Michigan by over 10 points against Romney. He won it by 9, so I think it probably would have pushed it over into that boundary. New Mexico also would have been safe Democratic. Alaska, Texas was just very conservative back then, so really I'm surprised to see it safe red here. Colorado would have been likely blue. Arizona probably still would have remained as a likely red state. It really didn't start shifting until Trump uh, in 2016, where it went lean red. So it still would have been likely red. Same with the Missouri. I really don't see it changing just due to Republican trends long term. And Indiana probably would have been likely red as well, with South Carolina going that way too. Georgia, even, I don't think would have changed much. It was pretty rigid back in 2012. Any Republican would have been able to win it by a likely Republican margin. It only started shifting back in 2016, honestly. Let's see here. We could do a few more likely blue states. Nevada, Obama just had a very good outreach to Latino voters here. It really wouldn't have changed much, but Obama would have done 3 points better than he would have done against Romney here, so would have remained likely blue. Minnesota and Wisconsin would have been likely blue as well. Same with Iowa and Nebraska's second, which Romney ended up winning this district by a likely Republican margin when I was checking the vote total. So I actually think Obama would have been able to hold this district again against Santorum just because he was that bad of a candidate for the suburbs. I think he would have cratered there, especially. So I just see this district staying with Obama by a narrow 2% margin in this alternate scenario. Let's see. Pennsylvania probably would have been likely blue. Same with Virginia and Ohio. I was pretty hesitant in putting as likely blue. Obama did win it by about 3, but I think it probably would have remained like a 4-point Obama victory. Santorum, again, could have done well in this rural parts of Ohio, so I'll give him that. I don't think he would have lost it by a likely blue margin, even though he's a really bad candidate. Moving on to Florida. Again, Obama did well in Florida against Romney, so Santorum probably would have lost this state as well. And North Carolina, the one change from this map besides Nebraska's second, I do think Obama would have won North Carolina against Santorum just because of how pretty much very socially conservative he is. He would have done 3 points worse than Romney pretty much in most states here. And I could see that happening in North Carolina just due to a lot of independents in the state that probably could have gone towards Obama here. So Obama has a pretty convincing victory. He definitely would have done better against Santorum because of how socially conservative he was. But other than that, that's my take on this alternate history scenario of the 2012 election. Let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, highly recommend subscribing if you enjoyed political videos like this. But yeah, Santorum probably would have been crushed here. I mean, Let me know in the comments if you think any other states would have gone differently, but I think this is a pretty accurate map. Maybe Missouri could change, but even then, I really doubt it. Just do the Republican trends here long term weren't that good for weren't that good for Democrats. Maybe the margins could have changed a bit here. Indiana, no, doubt it. South Carolina, doubt it. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on this scenario. Well, thanks for watching.